My first encounter with Jerome was at the inaugural Longwood Athletics Hall of Fame in 2005. Even at that point, came off as a very gracious man, willing to give anybody time, and I was pretty surprised. You know, I'd watched him as a pro as a kid, and then I see this giant figure there, and sometimes pros can be a bit standoffish, but Jerome was always willing to give you time to talk, and he was extremely engaging. I can't say I had any major expectations, but I will say he was just a very kind and gentle soul, which I guess was counter to what I thought about him, because he also played so hard, he played so tough. You know, you kind of expected this gruff guy, but he was the opposite of that. He was soft-spoken and very friendly. The expectation you may have of some pros, but then you meet him, he's extremely gracious. We had the opportunity, or I had the opportunity to get to know him over the years as well, so I found out it wasn't phony, it was very authentic. We talked probably once or twice a year, and when I went through basketball coaching searches, he lended his time and lended me his ear to help me as I processed those things. So he is a very gracious man. He was one of Longwood's major ambassadors. He was always willing to give his time, his energies, to support and celebrate Longwood, and not just beyond the athletics department, but the university. He spoke very highly of Longwood, which I found out about when I went out and visited Portland this past summer, and all the people spoke about Longwood in such a kind way. It was directly attributed to Jerome and how he spoke about the institution. So he's definitely one of the biggest ambassadors the institution has ever produced. I think it's a great symbol of what Longwood produces on a regular basis, really. Just fantastic people who become citizen leaders on the national scale. And I think that's, like I said, a symbol for anybody who's considering coming, who is here, of what great things Longwood University can help them do. One of the hardest working NBA players I've ever watched on the court, and then one of the most soft-spoken and friendly people you ever meet off the court.